What's up, guys? Coach Dom here, going over the Coach's Corner with you today. Today, I really just want to talk about efficient training. So, what that means is kind of like gym hygiene or just kind of going about your day. I've had a ton of consultations, a ton of talk with athletes, newer ones that come on board to work with us. And a lot of times they say that they have 2 hours, then come to find out they only have 60 minutes. Come to find out in those 60 minutes of training, that they are really only training for 30 minutes and the rest is done like warming up for that whole time and kind of just in this vicious cycle. So for an example, a lot of people will get out of work. They'll go immediately to the gym. When they get to the gym, they lay on a foam roller, pull out their phone, answer emails or look on Instagram, text, whatever it is, answer calls. You know the drill. If you are hearing this and you're like, oh, I've been there, most of us have. Immediately following that, they'll jump on a bike, warm up for 3 to 5 minutes, and then they'll look at their plan, what they have to do. We'll call it a snatch, a squat, and a high intensity interval piece. They'll warm up for their snatch, and then they'll complete their snatch. And in between each snatches, they'll look on Instagram, they'll answer a call, they'll record themselves, and after recording themselves, they'll cut the video and so on and so forth. And then when squats start, they have to re-warm up for squats, so on and so forth, until this whole cycle you end up only doing snatching and squatting and not even that to the level that you want to be doing it at, and like an RP of like 3 or 4, and then you find out you have to go because your child is awake or your wife is like, you got to be home for dinner, whatever that might be, whatever the case is. But what I want to talk about is how to make the most out of your training. So coming up with a plan, talking to your coach. I know with my athletes, I will write them a pretty thorough warm-up, but the warm-up will not be more than 15 minutes. If it is more than that, that's because the person has told me they have more time to do it. But like 9 to 15 minutes, I know it's a big range, but you can get things done on an EMOM clock, something of that nature. And then when you're looking at warm-ups as a coach to program for the day, if you have those 3 things, like I said, we'll say it's snatching, we'll say it's front squats, and then we'll say it is chest to bars and kettlebell swings and box jumps. So when we go through our warm-up, we want to do some scap engagement, possibly some midline engagements as well, and then we'll look at some hip hinge or hip openers for all of those movements. So we have kind of our whole basis for the day covered. We hit that with some aerobic piece in there, so we'll call it a 12-minute EMOM. You do a breathing piece, a hip hinge or a hip opener, a scap piece, and then some kind of core midline kind of activator. So when we do this, we can really allow ourselves to be properly warm and getting ready to go into snatches, following snatches, going into our squats. Maybe you take a couple extra sets in the squats, not the end of the world, or you learn how to jump faster. Either way, it doesn't matter. But when we do this, we set up a routine to get through the day. Something that I do personally is I will do my morning stuff with work, and then I will kind of be in my own space for about 30 minutes and then head to the gym. And in that 30 minutes, I'm just thinking and meditating to myself. I could be also talking with my mom, for instance, or with my wife, just about their day and what they're going about, and allowing myself just to kind of escape what work has been or what I've been talking about with my clients, just trying to really get ready for the session and not have to have all this stress on my mind. So I tried to de-stress before, and then following that, I will go into the gym, immediately write my work on a whiteboard, and then I will not pick up my phone the rest of the day. If I am filming, I will quickly film it and then I'll put it down. That's for the most part, I'm touching my phone throughout the session. I have done this over and over again, hundreds and hundreds of workouts, so it's kind of accustomed to my schedule now. But find what works for you and find how to best go about that. Talk with a coach, see how they can develop a plan to where in 15 minutes, you're done with your warm-up. And at 30 minutes, you're done with your part A. At 45 minutes, you're done with part C. At 60 minutes, you're done with D. And you did a 5-minute cool down. That's 65 minutes of training with 10 minutes of kind of freelance in case anything does come up where you need to do something or you have to go to the bathroom or whatever it might be. But allowing that cushion just to kind of play with and to go about throughout the day. So I hope that helps. I know this has helped myself be more efficient in the gym and more on point for any session going forward, and then allowing myself to kind of just be present in that moment. So let me know if you guys need help. If you do, email me at dom@conquerathlete.com. Bye, guys.